Hello friends, welcome to the and today we are going to learn about loops in Python. So first of all, we will see what did we learn in the previous video. We learned about if statement, if else statement and elif statement. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, we are going to learn. So loops are control structures used to repeat a given selection of code a certain number of times or until a particular condition is met. Okay. So there are two kinds of loops, for loop and a while loop. Today we are going to learn about for loops. Okay, so what are for loops? For loops are used when you have a block of code which you want to repeat only a fixed number of times. Okay, there are two parts of for loop. Let me show you. Idle. Okay, there are two parts of for loop. So what is the syntax of a writing of a for loop? So the syntax of writing a for loop is first we have to write for. So what is this for? This for is used to indicate that we are writing a for loop. Then we have to write a variable. I am taking a variable I in range. So now let us see what is this range. This range is used to write a for loop. Okay. So in this range, we first have to write starting point, then stop, and then steps. Okay. So if we will write 8 here, then it will take 8 as a stopping point. Okay, and it will start from 0 as default. So range, then brackets, then starting point, then stopping point, and then step. This is the syntax for writing the range. Okay. If we will write range 6, then it will print 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It will stop on 5. Okay. And if we will write range 1, 7, and 1, then it will start from 1, and then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, and then stop at 6. Okay. Let me show you. Yeah. So after writing a for loop, we have to write a colon and then print I. So why are we writing this I? So I'm giving a command to my computer to print I, the value of I. Okay. So the value of range is equals to the value of I. Okay. Let me show you. Save. First I will save it as loop. Yes. Save. Now I will run it. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is. So why is it starting from 0? So the default starting point is 0 in for loop in Python. Okay. If I write 1 here, 1 and then comma 8, and let's see what will it print. It's printing now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why is it printing from 1? Because I have stored the value of starting point as 1. Now let me input the steps. Steps will be 2. Then save and now run. See 1, 3, 5, 7. First it print 1, then 2 steps, 3, then 2 steps, then 5, and then 2 steps, 7. Okay, so this is a for loop and a syntax to write a for loop. Okay, so what if we write range 10, 1 and minus 2? It will start from 10 and it will go backwards minus 2. It means it will take minus 2 steps, then like 10, then 8, then 6, then 4, then 2, and then it will not print 1 because 1 is a stopping point. Okay, let me show you. I'm making a new file here. I'm making a new for loop for I in range. It will start from 98 and then it will go to 9. Starting point is 98, stopping point is 9, and steps are -8. Okay, now let's see will it run or not. Print I, save, loop. Yes, save. Okay, and now I am running it. 98, 90, 82, it's printing backwards. Okay, so it's also running. So now this is the syntax for writing a for loop. I've already told you how to write a for loop. Here starting point is 0. In default, the starting point is 0, stopping point is 5, and step is equals to 1. Okay. So if we will write this for I in range 5, print I, then it will print 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Note, range doesn't produce all numbers at once. In every iteration of for loop, range generates the next number and assigns it to iterator variable of loop. Okay. So activities. Write a program to play the first 10 songs in the playlist. Modify the above program to play alternative songs starting from 1 till song number 20. Okay, so now let us write this program first. So here you have to print 10 numbers. So add for I in range 1 to 11. So why am I writing this 11? I am writing this 11 so that it will stop on 10. Colon print I, save, and now run. So it's running perfectly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now it's saying modify the above program to play alternative songs starting from 1 till song number 20. Alternative songs. Okay, so now I will change the value of stop point, and then I will enter 2 steps. Steps is equal to 2. Now save and now run. 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 9, then 11, then 13, then 15, then 17, and then 19. Okay, so it's running fine. So now let's go to our next activity. But song 11 is the least favorite of your brother. He stops playing the songs when song 11 started. Modify the above code to include the condition. Okay, so let us modify this. So now we will write if statement. If I is equals to 11, then break. So what is this break? This break is used to stop any loop in Python. Okay. So I am giving a command to my computer that if the value of I is equals to 11, then the loop should stop. Okay. Now let me run it. Now it's running only till 11. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and then 11, and then stop. So this break is used to stop any loop, including while loop and for loop. So let us see our next program. So now your car has stopped since the signal is red. Countdown of 10 seconds has started. So let's make a program for this also. So first of all, I will write a for loop for I in range 10, 0, and then -1. Okay, so here the starting point is 10, stopping point is 0, and steps are -1. Okay, now I will write a colon here, then I will print I. Or I can also write hello, print I. Now save and now run. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now, once the signal turned green, the car started accelerating at a steady speed from 0 km per hour to 70 km per hour, with a speed increase of 10 km per hour in between. Simulate this. So now I will write here print, and now for I in range 0, 71, and then 10. So the starting point is 0, stopping point is 71, so it will stop on 70, and then steps are 10. Now colon here. Now I will print, I will write J. Okay, print J. J and then comma K and HR. So now save, now run. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 0 km per hour, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Okay. So now you and your brother decide to play the game of bingo. The rules of the game are to count till 30. But instead of multiples of 3, you both should be saying bingo. Stimulate this game. Modify the above code to print output in a straight line. So we have to loop, then here for I in range 1, 31, and then stop. So now here starting point is 1 and stopping point is 31. Now I will print if I is equals to 3. Sorry, I modulus 3. It means when we will divide I with 3, then the remainder should be 0. And if this condition is true, then it will print bingo. Or else it will print I. Now we will save it and then run it. Now 1, 2, then bingo, 4, 5, then bingo, 7, 8, bingo. It is printing bingo instead of multiples of 3. Okay, so now this program is also working fine. Now we have to print it in a straight line. So to print it in a straight line, we will write end here, comma end is equals to this, comma end is equals to this. So now why are we writing this end? We are writing this end to print this bingo in a straight line, bingo and this I in a straight line. This is a syntax for writing a line in a straight to print a thing in a straight line. Okay, now let us see if it is running or not. See 1, 2, see this 1, 2, bingo, 4, 5, bingo, 7, 8, bingo, and this till 30. Okay, it's also working fine. Now you decide to arrange playing cards in a pyramidal structure. Write a program to stimulate this structure. So now we have to print this structure by using for loop. So I will write in this file only. Now So here 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5 lines. Okay. So we have to write a for loop till 6. For I in range 1 to 6. Okay, and then colon. Now it will print this line into I. It means the value of I multiplied by this line. So if the value of I is 1, then it will print this line one time. If the value of I is 3, then it will print this line 3 times. Okay. Sorry. Now let us run it. Run. Okay. Now see this structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's also working fine. So now let us see what did we learn today about for loop, range and break. So I hope you got to learn something new today. Please like my video and share it with your friends and family, and please subscribe my channel. If you want to learn Python in Hindi, then I have a separate channel for that. The name of the channel is the Code Lakshya Hindi. Please check out that channel too. So we will meet in the next video. Till then, thanks for watching.